Hi guys, it's me Kind. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about nails, and I like mine long and dark. But seriously, I've been doing my nails like this for probably years now. I just feel like the black and the rhinestones is just a classic combination. It goes with everything I wear, and it just takes any makeup look and amps it up. It makes you like kind of useless, so there's that, but like everyday chores are just instantly so much more glamorous, like picking up objects or like tapping your nails on a hard surface, opening doors, pointing directions. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get this glamorous nail look using some cheap fake nails from Walmart. And I am not a nail technician or a professional by any means, so take my advice with a word of caution. I don't get my nails done at the salon. I always just do them myself. I don't deserve nice things. I used to be able to do acrylics by myself, but I stopped doing it because I hated the smell of it. It took way too long to put on and took way too long to take off. What I like about this method is that it's easy to put it on and then easy to take it off. So at the end of the day, I can just pop it off and go back to looking like a troll, because let's be honest, it's not easy living life with these. I mean, I can't take notes on my computer, I can't take things out of my wallet. They don't really hold up over the long run, but what I like about that is that since I'm only wearing them for a couple of nights at a time, I can make them super long and dramatic and gaudy because there's no commitment, and there's also less damage to the natural nail as compared to other methods. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get into the tutorial where I show you guys how to do these nails. So these are my natural nails. I don't think they're that bad. Lots of people seem to think that I need a manicure, which is probably true. The thing is, for me, is I either go big or go home. So if I'm not wearing fake nails, I just let my nails like go to shit. I'm gonna start this off actually by giving my natural nails a little bit of a trim with just a nail clipper. I find that when the nails are shorter, they just take the fake nails a little bit easier and they stay on a little bit longer. So I just trim off the excess white parts of the nail so that it's just down to the pink. So now that the natural nails are prepped and ready to go, I'm going to show you guys everything you're going to need for the fake nails. So the first thing that I have here is a pack of fake nails from Nailin. But I got them from Walmart. I'm sure you could find a really good deal on like Amazon or eBay. Basically, these are all just really long nails. I always trim them down. Alright, so I've selected 10 sizes and 5 pairs to go on each finger. I mean, you could just wear them like this, but I don't really like the square shape. I like to go for the pointed stiletto shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my nail clippers and I'm actually going to trim them down. So basically, I'm just going to cut kind of a triangle shape with the nail clippers, cutting that point at the top. And you can also take this step to get it down to the length that you want. Okay, this looks terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I have 10. Okay. Alright, so I've cut all 10 of them down to a stiletto shape using the nail clippers. If you look closely, it's actually so busted, but the point of this step is just to get it down to the general shape. And then I'll make sure it's like even and nice looking later on when I have the nail file. Okay, so what we're going to do next is you're going to take your tape and you're going to take a roll of it that's about the length of 2 of your hands. Because what we're going to do is we're going to tape the nails onto this. What I've learned over the years is that I'm terrible at painting my own nails because it always turns out like shit, especially when it's like the non-dominant hand. They just look terrible. So what I do is I paint the nails before they go onto my hand, so all I have to do is glue them on, which is like foolproof. So I'm going to take all of my nails and tape them to this so that they don't move around. That way I have something to secure them while I'm painting them. And then however much tape I have in excess, I'm just gonna stick onto the table so that it's nicely secured. Alright, so now comes the fun part where you can really get creative with it. And you're just gonna paint your nails. Actually, I don't really get that creative with my nails. I just like to do a very simple black. In the past, I actually used to use spray paint and then just spray them all at once, and it was like so fast. But I found that black nail polish just gives an extra sheen that you can't get with spray paint, so I like to put in the extra time. Alright, so now that everything's painted, I'm just gonna leave it like this. One of the big plus sides of doing it this way is that I don't have to sit around and do nothing while it dries. I can go watch TV, eat a snack, go on a run. Probably not gonna do the last one, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm back. You can tell that it's dry by touching your finger to it, and nothing should come off. You could wear it like this, or you could add some details, some nail art, some bling. I got the small pack of rhinestones on Amazon. If I have the link, I'll leave it in the description if you guys want to check it out. But I'm gonna take a bunch of them and pour them out on the table. I don't know how you guys like to put on rhinestones, but I like to put them on with nail glue. I think it's the easiest method. So I'm just gonna start off on the ends. I don't use a tool or anything to put it on, I just lick my fingers and then it just sticks on so easily. So I like to do just a little row of like either 5 or 3 rhinestones on the little base part of the nail. Obviously you can do whatever the hell you want. It takes a while and it's such a small detail, but it does make it look like you put a little more thought into your nails, which I appreciate. For a little bit of added drama, I'm gonna take these larger rhinestones. Only putting these on the ring finger though, because I just want to add that little accent and I want people to know that I'm a diva and I mean business. So once it's dry, you're gonna take all of the nails off of this gross tape and we're gonna glue it on our fingers. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my cheap ass nail glue. I used to buy them at like Walmart, but those would cost like, I swear, $5 for a single bottle. I think I got this as a pack of like 12 for like $2. So you can get them really cheap online. So I'm just gonna glue these on all individually. It's actually really simple if you have the right size and the nail isn't dirty or anything. You just put the glue on the finger and then just stick the nail on, and then you just press as hard as you can for like 10-15 seconds, and then you should be good. Alright, so now that the full set of nails are on, the first thing that I always want to do is hear that clickety-clackety sound of the nails on the table. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to paint the back sides of the nails. I just think that the gray backside of the fake nails looks so unprofessional and unfinished. It just looks boring to me, so I started painting the back sides of them red. And the reason I didn't do this before is that sometimes like the red would like interfere with the glue if it went down too low, so I like to wait until it's glued onto my nails, so I only paint the part that's visible. And as you can see now, if I flip it over, if I'm, I don't know, shaking someone's hand, it just looks so much more polished from every direction. All right, so once that red has had a bit of time to dry, I'm gonna go in now and fix all these little imperfections that I see. Mainly what I'm gonna do is take this nail file and then go in and fix the shape. Like this pinky finger here is a prime example. It doesn't come to a smooth point. It kind of has a jagged angle right there, which I don't like. I want all of my fingers to come straight to a point. All I'm gonna do to correct that is I'm gonna hold my pinky to keep it sturdy, and then with a nail file, I'm just going in on that side until it looks more smooth. And as you can see now, it's a big difference. It just comes to a straight point like that. It just looks a lot more polished and clean and precise when the nail is a little bit skinnier and just comes to a nice smooth curve into a point. This is a step where you can really make it look like it's been done by a professional. This is also the step where you can shorten it down if you feel like it's too long, especially if you have like 2 thumb fingers where one is like dramatically longer than the other. This is the time where you would use your nail file to shorten it down. So I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I can definitely tell on this hand, the one that I filed, the nails just look so much more feminine and clean and polished, whereas on this hand, they just look like gross and bulky. Well, maybe it's not that big of a difference, but I can definitely see, and hopefully you can see too, so I'm just gonna go ahead and file this hand as well. So this is the finished look, you guys. I hope you liked it and that you learned something cool today. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what other videos you want to see from me. If you haven't already noticed, I've kind of been like steering away from the makeup tutorials because I feel like I've done so many and I want to expand my horizons and my skill set and teach you guys some little drag tips and tricks here and there. I'm so happy so many of you loved my wig video. It's only been up for like a couple of weeks and it's already on its way to being my most viewed video on my channel. I'm so glad so many of you liked that and sent me messages about how much it helped you. You know, my parents wanted me to be a doctor so I could save lives, but instead I'm saving wigs, so I'm really doing God's work. Anyway, before you go, I did want to let you guys know that I am going to do a Q&A video next. I wanted to kind of reintroduce myself to all my new subscribers and also in celebration of hitting 10,000 subscribers, so thank you very much for that. So if you have any questions for me or advice or marriage proposals, you can leave them down below in the comments or slide in my DMs and I'll try to get back to you in my next video. But until then, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!